I'm so sorry, Arai. I made the wrong
I'm
choice.
so sorry, Arai.
So sad. Fuck you guys. I'm
No,
gone
the-
for
the
one
thing is-
session.
The thing is, I did the choice to protect the boss, but the thing is, I could have protected the boss by doing other choices, which were objectively better.
It's
But
fine, guys. It was unavoidable anyway. Just yeah.
I'll roll with the punches. Don't worry, I'm smooth enough, I guess.
to be fair, the punches you got were not our fault. We just fucked up the general situation.
Fine, we'll see. We'll see. What happened last time? What did actually happen?
Slavia, samurais, please.
Yeah. Wait, I'm not home, but I do have my
Oh,
notes here.
I can summarize it. Never mind.
I do have my notes on the computer. I am prepared, guys. I am prepared. So we spent some days relaxing, waiting for Gala to come back, but then Gala doesn't show up. So Venom and Gloomy go ask. They want to go ask Bazobaz if he's seen Gala, but two men are following them. Gloomy confronts them and they say they are with the crows and that the crow chief Lisa wants to meet them. So they both go meet with Lisa, and Lisa basically comments on the job we've done for Buzz and says that we as a business shouldn't take sides yet, take a side yet, and basically asks us to take jobs for other gangs too, or people too, something like that. We say Gloomy and Venom say that they're gonna think about it. So they take half a day to think about it while they go to the place where Gala usually gambles at, which is the Talon, which is ironically owned by the Crows. They don't find him there either, so they just go back and think about what to decide. While at one point Gloomy is sick and vomits a dark goo, which looks like the water in the rivers, but has some kind of sentient power to it. Fuck my life, man. Gloomy decides to, just keep it there for a little, not deal with it right now. I mean, yes, deal with it, but maybe could be useful in a ritual later on, so I'm not gonna sell it off yet. The next day, Gloomy and Venom decide to go accept the job for the pros. So they go at the talent to meet with Lisa's contact that tells them that they should go and take care of one of Basil Baz's associates named Hugo, who is a recruiter for the Lamplex, whatever the gang name was. Lamplex?
Lamp black, yeah.
Lamplex, yeah. Gloomy and Venom discuss a little bit and they come to the decision to basically take Baz's side as Gloomy covertly goes to warn Baz of the job, and in the end what they decide on and do is they voluntarily fail the job, giving Hugo the time to basically hide and giving the Lamplex time to come save Hugo basically and not finish the job. And I think that's mostly it. We ended the session with us failing the job and telling Lisa's contact about it. And oh yeah, now the Lamplex and the Red Sashes are at war. Cheers. Sorry, these are all my notes.
Nice.
Now you got everything. Now you got everything said.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful?
It is
Yeah,
not wonderful. I fucked up.
So we dial the clock back. So this is just after the last successful mission. As well, listen, this is the place where you spend most of your time when you're not working. Well, just gambling. After all, this is your main
Fun things.
Yeah, your main distraction in this horrible world you all live in. And well, tonight's one of those nights. You kind of walk into the place and sure feel normal. As I guess you don't even do you take a drink because the bartender knows you at this point. And the owner by the name of Spog.
Bog. I just smile and nod and take a swig of the drink, and look for my next victim to gamble.
Well, he does. So this place like has like a bar up front, but has an actual like illegal gambling den behind for people like you.
Nice.
You take your drink into the back, and as you sit down at one of the tables, what game are you looking for tonight?
A dice game.
You sit down at the table, find an empty spot, and some money down, and start throwing some dice. And well, it's about like half an hour, and as you realize, damn, this may be just your night. You just keep winning. As you realize your drink is it's finished, it's empty, the glass is empty.
I'll go up to. I'll ask the waiter or the waitress for another drink. I'm on a roll, baby.
And as you wave, you realize one of the people at the table just kind of like drops his hat down in like annoyance and gets up and walks away as he lost all his money. And the waitress will bring you another drink. What are you drinking tonight?
I'll drink whiskey redbreast with 1 ice. A double shot.
I'll remind you, whiskey is an expensive drink, so you're going out or not. You're not cheaping in tonight, I guess.
Instead of the whiskey, I'll have just a regular rum with 1 ice.
Rum, I think, is even more.
I'll just have a beer.
Yeah, ale is something that's more. They make it from other weird shit.
Fair enough. From the water from the creek.
Yes, they will literally they'll make ale from the like hanging moss. That's nice. The sewers.
Hell yeah, let's go. It has a kick to it.
Yeah. As you get brought like another pitcher of ale, instead of the man that just got up, you see a woman just sit down, and she's dressed very elegantly, like a simple, because you are in the shit part of town. But even so, you can tell that she has very like delicate features, as she kind of like eyes you up and smiles. Says, "Do you mind if I join you tonight? Having quite a lot of fun here."
I take a slight bow, like, "Milady, please join."
Kind of like
I tip my head like a milady.
As she places a pouch of silver coins, as you hear the jingle as you sit on the table. And
So,
just again with like a very shy smile, have the dice thrown by the. Oh, how would you call this?
The Dice Master.
The dice master. Yeah, he flings the dice, and
Is this like a higher or lower game?
well, it's still the same. You haven't altered the bets too much.
Yeah.
As
No, I mean like the dice game itself, you know, like higher or lower than 5 or like whatever you say.
can be so many things. It could literally be dice poker for all I care.
Fair enough, yeah, okay.
But as the dice get rolled, she loses the first round. Truly does seem to be your night, my good sir. As like you get to kind of like grab the money at the table and kind of like drag it to your side. She places another couple of coins.
I just guess you bring me good luck, but fair lady.
She smiles and says, "Oh, glad to hear that. Though I do fear you might be in quite a lot of trouble."
I perk up like, interesting. Is it the sexy kind of trouble, or is it the I'm gonna die kind of trouble?
Well, I can arrange for it for you to have the sexy kind of trouble, but right now there is a man outside that, oh, they're waiting for you and not very friendly.
I see. Well, and I finish my beer. Guess it's time for me to go home then.
Why don't you escort me home?
I could do that. If I do get something in return.
What do you want?
What do you have to offer,
I can offer
my
you
fair lady?
quite the many things.
Well, I am in sort of a team at the moment. So I guess information is always good to have. Or a connection. So tell me a little bit more about yourself first.
Well, I was thinking something more immediate, but yes. All business, no fun.
Sometimes I am all business and no fun. Sometimes you have to be in this world.
Like nods. Well, I can tell you that something interesting is about to happen. So I can give you all the details.
I stand up next to her. I put my arm like she can just hold on to it, and I will escort her the way. Explain, my fair lady.
As you kind of like start walking, she'll direct you to go through the back. As you do see, you kind of like exit the side exit of the pub. As you see a bunch of people out front. And they don't look very friendly. And in fact, you do recognize one of the people that are with them. This is one of your old contacts, a man by the name of Harker. A man that you let go to prison instead of you. And one kind of fucked up score. But you know how these things are. He'll never forgive you.
I'm like, fair enough. I put my head a little bit in front of my eyes so he doesn't see my complete face.
She like kind of like squeezes you tightly and says, "Don't worry. Walk with me. They'll not even notice us we're there." As you continue to walk through the dark alley, as yeah, no, they seem to be waiting for you outside. You recognize another individual with them. It's one of the people at the table that lost a lot of money to you tonight. Presumably, maybe the person who told them you're here.
All right, fair.
But as you walk away from them, they don't seem to. They don't seem to notice you. As you do realize something about the people kind of waiting outside. They're all armed with this large kind of hooked meat cleavers that you would know are the signature weapons of a rather brutal gang that operate out of the docks, called, funnily enough, the Billhooks.
Nice.
You're not really sure how Harker shacked up with these guys, but they seem to be here to back him up. But unluckily for them and luckily for you, they don't really spot you.
Right.
And as you walk away through the streets, says, oh, "Is a tragedy averted?"
I'm like, well, thank you, my fair lady. How do I call you, by the way? And what is your connection with Harkin? While I still hold her close to me.
Oh, that man? I don't. It's not no one important to me. Seems to be important to you, though.
Debatable.
I can't just whistle for them to come back. We can ask them together.
No, that's okay.
It's for my name. You may call me Satara.
Oof. Satara it is. So, how can I help you? Now that you've helped me, what do you need from me?
I seem to have some troubles.
Oh,
Well, I think you might be the person to help me out with them.
I am willing to help a fair lady such as yourself, Satara.
She smiles, and as you pass one of the very few kind of like street lamps, and as the light just kind of like passes over her face, you realize her eyes are just pitch black. There's no iris, there's no nothing. It's pure
Just
darkness.
black.
Yeah.
You have such a captivating gaze. What was her name?
Satara.
Satara. I was gonna say Serena. Satara, you have such a captivating gaze. Interesting.
Glad you think so. Let me tell you. I think I'm gonna keep you to myself. Just a bit.
Ooh, exciting.
Quite so. I'll be done with you. Well, I will have guilty. Things are already in motion, and I want you to do something for me.
I am intrigued. Well, you have helped me out from a pretty nasty situation. So I guess for this one time, I am in your favor. So ask away. Or let me know when you need help. And I give a slight little bow.
I want you to ruin Bazobaz's life for me.
Ah, so that's where the connection comes in. You probably know I have some connection to Bazobaz. If you say ruin, what do you mean? Like give him a sandwich that didn't taste well?
I want
Kind of like
him
be
to
annoying?
be a broken man. I want him to lose everything he cares about. I want him to be at the lowest point one can possibly be without, well, being dead, of course. That would be no fun.
Hmm. And the reasoning behind this is?
I think it's fun.
You think it's fun? All right, interesting.
Quite amusing. Of course, there's
I'm sorry.
also something I want to do with him after that, but mostly because it's fun to see crumple up and not die, but you know.
Tougher, you say. But I'll do say, as intrigued that I am and see where this is gonna go, I also gotta understand like what's the greater meaning of this though. So I do gotta say, I would say let me think about it because this is going way farther than just a favor. But
Well,
how do I contact you?
You have plenty of time to think about it.
Oh, thank you.
As you step, as you kind of like make a step, and you realize you are suddenly left alone in just pitch black darkness. You don't feel anything around you. There is no light, there is no sound, there is no motion. You can't feel anything. The ground you're standing on has no discernible surface to it.
I kind of look around. I'm like, well, Satara, it was nice talking to you. I hope I see you again. And I give a slight little bow to the nothingness, I guess.
Yeah.
And I try to walk away.
You walk back, it's only darkness. As far as you can see, just pitch black darkness. Not even your footsteps make any sound.
I'm like, interesting. I wonder where the fuck I am.
As you glance around, look up, and you realize up above you, the night sky shines with many stars. But that's it. That's the only thing you can actually see.
Alright, fair enough. I can't make any sound. I barely can walk because I don't notice anything.
Yeah, it feels like you're... I mean, now that you can actually see the stars above you, you can understand that you're moving. But
Okay.
other than that, it's just... Yeah, feel free to
Sure.
give me a... like a resolve. See how much
Resolve
stress,
roll.
yeah, how much stress do you get from this?
Fair enough. Just resolve.
Yeah, click the resolve thing.
Yes.
wanna take the
Plus 0, nothing, just
Yeah,
normal.
no.
Let's
Roll 3
go.
dice. Yeah, so listen, this is... You managed to steel your mind against just walking into this endless pit, as it never seems to stop. You don't have...
I just keep walking nonchalantly, like, that Satara girl was really fucking hot. Anyway, and I skip through the darkness.
Yeah, and you spend an unknowable amount of time. It surely must be hours and many hours. There's... until your like stomach eventually starts to grumble and you're like super thirsty. Must have been like a day at least. It's horrible. Your body doesn't feel too good. As time seems to move, and you just almost are like abandoned in this cold, dark pit of the abyss. And as time passes, I will give you 1 level of harm. Just utter exhaustion, without food, without water. You're just left here.
Very fair.
And as you just... at some point, I'm not sure if you just keep walking, do you just like sit down to at least conserve energy? Like, what's the plan though?
I was just gonna say, like, in the meantime, I would like to sit and just like exactly preserve my energy and like just look around. Maybe call out to Satara again. See, hey.
Yeah, there's no actual response. After...
Oh well.
Again, what? Don't even know, like, days, who can even tell? the senses, your senses are kind of deafened, and you just almost fall to sleep due to like exhaustion
Mhm.
as you pass in and out of consciousness. Venom, to me. Make
Wait,
your
really quickly, Grunt.
Yes.
For the level of harm, where do I put that in? It's like 1, 2, 3.
So it's the first row, one of the
Yeah.
boxes. You just type in exhaustion.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Thank you.
So for that one doesn't affect you yet mechanically, but
So just less effect. Yeah. Okay, perfect. No worries.
so as Venom and Gloomy, as you make your way back to your headquarters, after just being responsible for starting a war. This is the day after or so. As you read the newspapers, you know that shit is going down. In fact, and well, maybe you should decide what to do next. And as you go to the headquarters, you open the door, and as you point your flashlight, you can hear like some mumbling from inside. And both of you, as you go into one of the rooms, you will just notice a passed out Gala looking absolutely like dehydrated and with like signs of just losing mind, like just mumbles to himself almost.
Water.
Can I,
Ale.
can I give him can I give him like a glass of water? Can I just
Yeah,
splash him and give him a slap?
yeah, Gala, in the darkness, there's suddenly a bunch of lights, and as they approach you, you realize it's to your teammates, your crew, as you see Venom with a glass of water approach you.
Like, ah!
I splash you. I splash your face.
Thank you, my friend. And I touch his face, like, ah. But can I drink the next one, please?
Yeah, he's
I see having too much of a drink, Chef. I see you are having a good one.
Yes. I don't know. Maybe.
Is this why you stay off the fucking psychedelics?
Well, I'm not sure if it was a psychedelics. I feel like I've.
Why you actually on drugs? That was joking.
I don't
wait,
know.
is he still in the dark though? Is the Gala still in the dark though?
What?
Is he still like in the darkness, or did it go away when Venom approached?
Oh, no, you look around. That's the new. It's your lair. Don't see the stars anymore. Don't know where scenery changed.
Like, guys, I don't know what really happened, but I was gambling, like I usually do. Got into a little bit of trouble, but I escaped it with the help of a very, very, very fair lady. And then I was in darkness for I don't know how long. As you can see, I'm dehydrated and hungry as fuck. And now I'm here all of a sudden. How long was I gone?
About a week.
God damn.
Yeah, we looked for you, but we couldn't find you anywhere.
Well, I'm back, baby.
Yes, you don't go with every first lady you meet.
Well, I do gotta say, if you did meet her, you would also go with her. She was very, very fair. She had an impactful gaze, which is etched into my soul somehow. So I am intrigued. But she did say something interesting. She somehow wants to make the life of my friend a hell. Baz, you know? I don't know. Have you spoken to Baz in the past week? Did something happen?
I look at Gloomy. I slowly turn my head. Just little things. Nothing major.
Okay.
Just a bit of bloodshed.
Ah, okay. Does he know it was you guys? Somehow.
It wasn't it was caused by us, but we didn't beat him up. It was let's say a confrontation between two rival gangs, which we were involved in causing.
Aha. Well. Oh well. Gotta roll the dice, I guess.
I mean, but by the way, do we know? No, is it like one day after the fight, the
Yeah.
first fight happened? Okay, so it's basically it's fresh.
Yeah, the war has just been leaked. Like the Ink Rakes have just reported it on the news.
Yes,
that,
it's the first day basically.
yeah, the Lamblacks and the Sashes are officially fighting each other in this.
I'm sorry, Lissa. You were such a good hustler. I'm sorry for ruining your plan. I should have sided with you. Why did I? Satara possessed me. Satara possessed me.
Satara?
No,
That was the
Right.
woman that I talked to.
no, that was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
No, I also tell the group that the fairy lady was called Satara. She kind of intrigued me with this story of hers to, make Baz's life a hell for some reason. And after hearing this, that they're in a fight with the Red Sashes, was it? Yeah, the Red Sashes. I'm like, maybe we can get a profit from this. Maybe we can profit out of this. What do you guys think?
Venom looks down like after all he did for us, we sided with Basil.
Gloomy kind of looks at you and
Say again, Flavia?
inside. It's not. We can still do it. It's not written in stone, but Gloomy will basically put you to speed with what happened last week. So he tells you the job, etc., etc.
The internet.
And
Trade internet
Italian,
is dying.
yeah, the Italian mountain ranges are
Yeah.
not very conducive to cell infrastructure, I assume.
No, I do gotta say I'm surprised like Flavia's still here because last time I was in the train in Italy, like I had no connection whatsoever.
She left the city. She left the city limits.
Ah,
She
yeah,
left
fair
the
enough.
civilization.
She's into the nothingness now. Them
Yeah, it's like the mountains.
yeah, mountains.
But yeah,
But
they,
yeah,
they would inform you the fact that basically the leader of the Crows wanted to ensure that you don't help out the Lamplacks too much, and you kind of keep the balance of power. And two of them decided, well, we could do that, or we could just say fuck you and help Buzz and like win. So they basically went with Buzz, and instead of doing the job that they got from Lissa, they purposefully failed at the job while finding Buzz the perfect excuse to just go to war.
All right, with the red sashes then.
Yeah.
And Lisa was from the crow's foot.
Yes.
Yeah, Lissa's
Okay,
a good girl. I'm so sad for Lissa. I'm regretting so much. I beloved. An actual hustler.
Yeah. No. Okay. Fair enough. I'll go with the team. I'll still support Baz. And just keep everything else at a arm's pace distance from myself. Just gonna see what's happening.
Yeah, that's the demons. Yeah, fuck them demons.
Yeah.
It sounds like some voodoo magic. No offense to you, Gloomy. As Gloomy's phasing out of reality. See, here's what happens if you deal with demons. Look at Gloomy there.
sorry, I think you should hear me now.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, we're siding with Baz in this.
I just wanted to say that Gloomy does look a bit surprised when you mention Satara. He's like, Oh, well, she never mentioned anything to do with us. This is kind of surprising to me. I know Star.
I'm like, yeah, could be, but also we'll see. Let's for now. I would say
He
let's.
just kind of
Yeah.
shrugs.
I think for now we should go with your original plan. Just support Boss and see where this goes.
Well, he is your
Yeah, I
friend,
assume he's
so
no. Yeah, there's probably a lot of work for us right now going on.
Fair. Where do you want to go first? Where do you want to check?
You can just go to Boston.
Yeah, with Boss probably. Yeah, Boss.
Yeah,
But
I was just gonna say, or we go to Baz, or we go to Crow's Foot to get intel, or we just go to Baz to see if we can do something.
well, they did just fail the job for the crows.
No, the crow's foot thing.
Yeah.
That's my fuck. Man, that road is closed. That's the bridge.
They
I burned.
failed spectacularly, and they were like, oh well, I guess we failed. And Bell was like, and you just give up, and they're like, yes, okay.
Yeah. We're a joke.
I
to them
thought I
now,
worked with
basically.
professionals. I guess not.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We burned that bridge.
Hell yeah. Okay, let's go to Baz then.
To Boss. Why did I bet on you?
Yeah, well, as you make your way through a district, you can definitely see that people are much more tense. There's less people out and about. You can see many more barricaded homes, especially at the because like Crow's Foot is structured very like house upon house upon house. So, but things on the street level, they're like fortified because they know things are just gonna go down poorly, and a fight between two of the largest gangs in the district that's usually bad for everyone else. But yeah, you venture to the Lamplax warehouse, find Buzz, and at this point they do all know you, so you don't really ask any questions. Go up to his office, and as you enter, you can see him just looking over some papers as he glances up and smiles and says, "Ah, oh, I thought you died." Like,
I thought I had died too. I need a drink, man.
Honestly, you just had a bit too much fun. It's fine.
he like chuckles and will pour everyone a glass of whiskey. Says, "You were gone for like a week. Listen. I missed my favorite drinking buddy."
I understand. Like I've been gone for a week, and you guys started the war.
Listen, it was inevitable, but you two, these two, they helped me. Well, me the momentum I need. I already have them on the back foot. This thing will be over. Well, before the crows can do anything about it.
Look at that. Seems like you don't even need me anymore.
Chuckle. I think I can use the help.
Well, the help is giving. And I pink my glass to his.
Listen. I know your group is capable. You can make this war into a one-sided affair. Very simple for me. If you think you're up for it.
Well, it depends though.
Well,
Because
how do you feel
yeah.
about taking out the leader of the Sashes?
That's a big step though.
That's aiming pretty high.
I mean, do you want you want good rewards? You aim high. Like,
That's true. Yeah. You get nothing if you're a coward.
exactly.
Boss. I like Boss, but even if he's an idiot, I like Boss, but he's so much idiot.
Listen,
Like, boss, this is very compelling, I do gotta say.
listen, I'm telling you, the pay will be incredible because once I take out the sashes, I'm cutting you in on all that profit.
I look at the team like, guys, what do you guys think about profit?
I mean, if we can get part of the pie once we just take the big part of the total pie, that's a lot of pie. There's a lot of pie going around here, potentially.
Yeah, that's fair. So, boss, what kind of pie are we talking about? Apple pie? Crumble pie? Cherry pie?
Honestly,
Root pie?
probably a full-on silver coffer at the very least.
Ooh,
At equivalence to like 6 coin.
Ooh.
this sounded very appealing, I'm not gonna lie.
As
Boss,
he says,
I do.
"Listen,
Yeah.
I can give you the distraction you need. Sneak into the Sword Academy, take that bitch out. We're in business. They're gonna be leaderless. It's gonna just be a matter of time to take them out. Probably gonna throw in anyways once their leader is gone.
Honestly, sounds like a plan. I look at the guys, I see Gloomy's thumbs up. I look at Venom. What do you
Yeah.
think, man?
I raised the fucking the mug of whiskey or whatever, the glass whiskey. Aye aye.
I guess you're in then, boss.
Love to hear it. Love to see
Eh.
it.
Always gotta aim for the stars.
Aim for the stars, and if you fall down, you'll be a falling star at least.
Burn bright.
Burn bright and burn fast.
Yo,
That's not one of retirement age. So I hope you'll live longer than I should have.
Yeah.
He'll raise a glass of whiskey to toast to this.
I love Boss. He's such an idiot, but I love him. I love Boss. You will die a horrible death.
As says, well, then I'll send you the details tomorrow. I'll have to figure out some sort of get all my men. We'll put everything in one big attack at the academy,
Decapitating strike.
and then that should provide you enough of a distraction to slip in, do the deed.
Sounds like a plan.
Chat then tomorrow.
See ya. We just leave.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a bit for him to like actually pass the message along and gather, because he's been recruiting a lot of, especially like new blood. Because the Lampblacks, so while the Red Sashes are trained fighters, all of them, the Lampblacks went for the quantity
Has a quality of its own.
They basically recruit from the poorest of the poor and the desperate and the youth, and basically promise everything to them and then just fling them at the meat grinder. And if they survive, well, that's good. If not, we'll get fucked. And well, it takes a while to gather all those young, naive people. I'll convince them to, yes, go throw themselves at the Swordmasters. But yeah, as you make your way back, you see, as by the time you reach back to your lair, there is a very nondescript carriage parked on the street in front of your abode.
Oh no, Irina. Listen, Irina, we're fixing you for employment here, my lady.
It's Irimina, but sure.
Oh, sorry.
And yeah, I guess as you make your way into headquarters proper, you open the door. You do see your noble sponsor, kind of like sitting there with her bodyguard, as she is not looking too happy. As she looks at the three of you as you walk in, says, I was wondering when you would show up. I assume you have an explanation for what's going on.
I just look at the other two because I'm like, ah, oh, oh. We all have bad days and good days.
Bad
I guess
days.
that
Bad
that was-
days. That's what you
well-
call a gang war in Crowsfoot. A bad day.
kinda is though, isn't it? It's a bad day for everybody.
I gave you money, resources, and a lot of my time to ensure that would bring stability to this district. And you brought new. How did this happen?
I look at Venom and Gloomy. I'm like, oh,
Was a unsuccessful hit on on one of the Lamb Blacks. There were already rising tensions between them as they were threatening each other. But that one was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak.
You know what? Why don't you give me a sway roll? Why don't...
I have 0 dots in sway.
That sucks to be you, I guess.
That's the problem. I know. It's such a...
Time to push yourself. Time to be assisted by everyone else. Everyone else wants to assist.
Oh, thank God! If we got this guy, so listen, we need maybe we can still salvage this.
So, anyone want to assist Venom with this buy?
I'll assist you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gala.
so you take 1 stress. I assume Gloomy you'll assist as well.
Can I push myself?
Yes.
What? How much does pushing myself cost?
And 2
No,
stress.
I'll do it for love, yeah.
I think he needs all the dice.
I need all the dice.
Okay, fair enough.
This one.
Yeah.
So you have 3 extra dice.
Can I push myself again or only once?
No, you can only. You can take a devil's bargain.
What's the devil's bargain?
Listen, you wanna call on some extraordinary help?
You know what? At this point, why not? Fuck it. What's the
Love it. Yes.
Is it Melissa? Well, by the way, I want to meet her later on.
Melissa? Do you think Melissa can?
Oh,
help
that's
you
the
out?
tower.
There's only one person around you right now that can like make this problem go. away.
Oh, the beast! The beast is speaking to me. Do I believe in my free? Do I believe in my free Satara? No. Okay,
Yeah.
this is interesting. Ooh, this is interesting. Do I believe my free dice?
I mean, you'll still have to roll. It's just that if you listen as you like realize you have to sell this lie to this noble lady that specifically sponsored you, and without her sponsorship you're gonna lose a powerful asset. If you make an enemy out of her, it's probably gonna be even worse for you, as she does know a bit too much about your operation here.
Yeah, you know what, Satara?
As you just think about it, you kind of like feel your nerves being tested. You kind of hear a giggle at the back of your head as you feel a very familiar sensation of cold just kind of like overwhelm you a bit. As just hear this faint whisper that says, I can make all your problems go away.
I see. You must be the fair lady. Pleasure meeting you. I wouldn't call you fair because fair is usually light skinned, but you're pretty dark in here. So what's your price? What are exactly are you? Demon, a ghost?
And
Who am I shaking hands here?
And this kind of like, almost like time slows down as you hear her say, "If I'm to help make this problem go away, well, you'll have to go and return the favor. They're all a favor for a favor."
Indeterminate favor, or
A single action that I can call upon you to do.
very well. Never shook my hands with devil before. See how it is. Do I send blood?
There's no response as you like realize everyone's just staring at you as you see Venom just kind of like blankly staring into an empty space. As Irimina just says, "I'm sorry, did I stutter? I expect an actual explanation." Feel free to roll. Venom. With your it's only +2 because you can't push yourself and take a devil's bargain. But let's just
So
say that
so they can get 2 stress back.
no, you still have the 2 stress.
Okay, so it's basically the price of devil's bargain, I see.
Actually, let me double check, but I do believe you still get stress from a devil's bargain.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Just roll anyways, because that you
No,
still have to roll.
Yeah, this is a traumatic experience. Being speaken to by a demon, I think, is pretty stressful, especially for someone who doesn't like this shit. So 2 dice.
Yes.
I'll just roll fucking Survey just because I have to do 2 dice and I don't know the fuck. Amazing, wonderful.
Yeah. So you don't. Ah, I see. That's an interesting thing. So yeah.
Fuck. It was not worth it.
Oh my god.
We failed anyway. No.
So I was gonna say you do get you get you don't actually take the stress. You then don't take the 2 stress, and you can roll 1 more dice.
I see.
And not but yeah, just roll like another
Study.
D6.
5. It's a 5. Yeah, actual study.
See, you need.
Oh, thank you, Satara. Oh, thank you, my beloved Darkness.
As
I'm sorry, Flavia. I'm so sorry, Flavia, but I had to.
she just kind of like looks at you, not very happy at the very least with your explanation, but she doesn't flat out consider you lie. Says, guess it can't be helped then. What is your next move? What is your plan to solve this mess you caused?
That's a good question, to be honest.
Do ya?
Well, I thought your plan was just to help Baz end this as quickly
Yeah,
as
that's
Yeah,
the current plan.
I don't know if we want to say it
Yeah,
outright to
yeah.
her.
Do you want to lie to her again? Because the plan is gonna go. I look towards Gala. Maybe he's more smooth with this shit.
Yeah, I would say like, well, what was her name? Syra,
Remina.
Lisa, Remina.
Check the.
Well-
You can always check the NPC.
Yes, true. Sorry. Yeah, so we are thinking of doing something at least, but it depends on which way you want to be aligned to. We have a plan, want to go for it. I feel like this is going to be successful in the long run. Just let us do our thing, I would say, and help us. Just go. Go with the flow.
She nods and says, "Well, I don't care which side you aid, as long as you end the conflict swiftly."
That
Yes.
is very fair,
Yes.
and that is the plan.
Yes, a swift decapitating strike.
I will have. So do you tell her you plan to side with Buzz then?
Yeah, I will tell
Oh.
her.
She like nods and says, "Oh, I would have preferred to have dealt with the sashes, but I guess I can find a way to negotiate with the hooligans as well."
He is a much simpler man. Isn't he? He's more easier to work with.
He is a rude, offensive, and all around unpleasant individual.
But he's true to his own concepts and his ideals.
Very
So we gotta
simple.
respect that.
Very simple. Oh, very simple man. He doesn't think too much.
When he's thinking in this world, when you have power,
So so advantage and disadvantage, easy to play potentially.
Nonsense says, "Well, if you think this is for the best, I will let you handle it and throw your hat in with whoever you wish."
I give a
will-
slight little bow. Thank you, my noble lady.
What do you plan on doing with the sashes?
Well-
Do you plan on eliminating all of them?
The leader. The strike on the leader.
An animal without a head cannot move a head. Aha! Get it? Haha! And you give like 2 finger guns.
Arrest this man. Bodyguard. Snap up.
Whoa! So, I Fluffy was gonna leave now. No, we're planning on taking out the head, in one way or another.
Oh. I guess all that's. I suppose that's one way to do it. Pretty well.
I say milady and we leave.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's your place, so she'll be the one that actually.
Oh yeah, okay. I just leave our place.
So yeah, she'll kind of like nod and stand up and say, "Well, need anything else from me, to reach out." As she'll start walking outside, followed by the bodyguard. And
Goodbye.
Yeah, Crawford actually grabs a bottle of ale. He can emergency stash.
yeah, she closes the door behind her. You're left alone in the poorly illuminated room.
Fucking hell, I hate demons.
As you just hear from one of the corners of the room, it says, "What was that?"
Nothing. Nothing, my lady.
As Gala, you turn around and you recognize Satara just kind of like sitting on one of the boxes you have in this place, kind of like dangling her feet.
Ooh, my fair lady. I bow to her. How are you in this illuminated place?
She smiles and says, "Well, I'm quite intrigued by your recent development. I assume that you had time to think about the choice I presented to you."
Well, yes. And I also brought it up to my colleagues, and I point to both of them.
What
We
both
think-
of them? There's only one of
Oh,
them.
just one of them, okay?
Gloomy's gone.
Just Gloomy's gone. I just pointed-
Oh, Gloomy's actually gone.
Yeah. I don't see anyone.
That's what happens if you leave the game. Satara
Just here.
takes you.
I pointed Venom. We decided first we're gonna bring up Baz, because when somebody's up, the downfall will be even harder.
So you're not willing to do what I want. That's very
No,
sad.
we are. No, we are. We're just gonna first bring him up to break his life a little bit more in the future, so it hurts more.
Snatch victory right at the finish line. I said,
Exactly.
aren't you into that kind of thing? Killing him is
I
easy.
suppose there's a bit more catharsis.
I feel like we could do it right now, but he's already where he is right now. Why not bring him up to new heights and then make him fall down?
A bit more creativity.
Yeah.
More pizzazz.
But speaking of which, I think somebody here owes me a favor.
Yes, my fair lady.
Come on, you don't need to look so gloomy.
Nice.
Just I'm not there to use this. Is not my forte.
I
I apologize.
just want you to meet an associate of mine. And I think he might be able to help you out with your little red sash problem.
You know what the saying, you never look a gifted horse in its mouth.
And I thought this might be done better without your third friend, as I don't think that two of them would get along very well. At least not at first. Maybe we can work on that relation. Maybe you can show him the better side of my associate. You know, they're both grumpy party poopers.
That's true. That's very true.
Now, I assume you don't have any sort of prior engagements you have to attend. Evening is free.
Not really.
At the moment, nothing.
Yeah, the strike is tomorrow. This is pretty much the prep time, so.
Wonderful. And I might as well just invite you for a nice dinner.
Oh, how lovely.
I do love dinner.
As she smiles, and as you feel the darkness in the room kind of just expand around you, completely swallowing up all the light, you find yourselves suddenly, as the darkness fades back out, as it's you just see the warm light of many candles as you find yourselves in this nice looking dining room, very well decorated. See, there's a long table with plenty chairs and food and drink already placed on it.
Huh.
And these
Right.
aren't your tavern sort of food. This is kind of like exotic, like meat and fruits and like stuff some of you, like, I don't think, maybe Gala has seen if like he hangs with like rich people more. But Venom, this is noble worthy food. As you can just see this large fireplace illuminating at the other end, as there is a man that is currently seated at the head of the table in front of the
What's the
fireplace.
NPC pictures? Is he probably in there already?
It is already in.
Yeah, it's the second one, isn't it? The second picture.
Yes. As you see a old man with like an eye patch, very pale looking. As he's like holding, as he like looks at the two of you, just as he like takes a sip of his glass.
I say, good sir.
Evening, my lord.
I kind of look weird at fucking Venom, like, my lord, really?
Look at this.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just like peasants. See?
Yes.
As he nods and gestures for the two chairs closest to him at the table.
Of course, we have a seat.
As you sit down, he's very robotically almost, as he says, "Welcome to my humble abode.
That is beer. I feel like we were invited to this delicious meal. Look at the meal.
Feel free to partake.
Don't mind if I do. Feel like you wanted to talk about something with us.
Believe we have a mutual acquaintance." And
Yeah.
he's told me of your very capable set of unique talents.
Well, don't let us stop you. What do you want it for?
My question is, what do you want in life? Money, power, knowledge. What is it that drives you to do what you do?
Well, for me personally, I would say a little bit of both. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I just want to be secure in my life.
Yeah, I'm also a relatively simple man. Nothing against wealth and power. I do like to pursue the boundaries of science. That's a side activity. Push outside, and have some, but also have some fun. I think fun is my primarily goal. Adventure.
Aha, I toast to that and I take a sip of the drink.
Always
Yeah,
gotta aim high.
you see, like, this is actual wine, like actual real wine, not made out of
Yeah.
weird fish
Mushroom,
stuff.
yeah, mushrooms, whatever. Yeah, no
Yeah, this
mushroom
is
wine.
as you kind of like taste the bittersweet. It's amazing. This is how it must feel to be a noble.
Can I get another sip? Can I get another glance of?
Yeah, there's like a full on picture.
No, I ask it. I ask it to make sure this is.
As he nods and says, "Have your fill."
Time to start drinking, baby.
Do I notice that this is the actual shit?
Yeah, it's actual wine.
God damn! And I take another sip. I'm like, oh, who are we talking to? Because I'm surprised by the quality of this delicious meal and alcohol.
Make refer to, I am Lord Asher Sokorlok. May have heard of me. And you both know the name. That's one of the people who sits on the city council.
Like, interesting. Why would a city council man?
Actually, let me double check, because I might just. No, he's not on the city council. No, I was.
Let's scratch that.
Why would a nobleman sit with us?
He is one of these. He's part of like the old nobility of the city. Like everybody knows about him. It's just that he has a very weird reputation of being just this sorcerer, and people just are generally afraid of him. But yeah, he says, well, I have been told of your plights. Rosefoot.
Aye.
Bit of a conflict going on there.
I might be able to help you make a profit out.
That did sound interesting.
Very well, Lord Skurlock. What's your proposition?
I understand you probably have been ordered to do some disposals. But I'm here
I
to
nod.
make a counter offer. Sasha's lives are more valuable to me than their deaths.
And
If-
what would this counteroffer entail?
Quite simple. You create a distraction, and I will have my people step in and, well, remove them in a much more non-violent fashion.
The red sashes?
He nods.
I see, guys. There's some kind of, I assume, otherworldly persuasion.
My agents need certain things to move about. And since the last incident you caused, the academy has been dotted with spirit lanterns and other such old countermeasures.
Understandable. Well, I do gotta say, Lord Asher, and what am I eating, by the way? Am I eating steak?
Yeah, there's steak, there's fruits, there's a lot of things.
Hell yeah.
Fruits, baby!
I take a slice of the steak and put it in my mouth.
Yeah, it's freshly made as it's just
Ah! The blood is gushing.
I enjoy the good veg. I enjoy the veggies, man. Listen, you know how rare veggies are in this fucking world?
yeah.
Having something else than mushroom?
I say to Lord Asher, look, our plans do align. There might be some kind of distraction. But the thing is, we only need to take out, somehow, the leader of the Red Sashes. If you could assist us with that, you can do with the rest you want.
I assume that's the plan. We take out. I assume what you want to do is to take out the spirit lanterns, and then you people go in. Do their,
I want you to. I will have my men, one of my agents, showcase all the things I want you to destroy, and then keep out your more violent friends. The Sashes will just say up and leave. All of them, including their leader. And you will never see them again.
I think we can talk to Baz about that. We're just saying that we're having a scheme. This is a plan to take out the leader in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll just tell him to stand back for now, or stand at the ready.
Yeah. I do like that idea.
You know, maybe
Another
we can-
lamp light. Yeah.
Oh, maybe we can still use them, maybe to assist us with the destruction of some of the more
Exactly.
sturdier defenses.
You
And
don't understand. This alliance, this deal we are making, will be kept between us.
oh no, don't
Yeah,
worry. No, your name will not be mentioned.
Or what's gonna happen will also not be mentioned. We're just gonna tell Baz to sit back a little bit longer, leave it to us. We will do what you need us to do. You make sure not a single red sash ever comes back here. And to be honest, you can do with them whatever you want.
We'll simply take the credit. Don't worry. Your name will not ever fall. We will
Yeah.
not. We will not have any. We'll.
So it's a win-win. One, we win for you. We got your offer, and we also get Baz's offer. so it's perfect for us.
Have a deal.
Let us know what you need us to destroy.
He nods and says, I'll have someone reach out to you. You are not the only ones I've contracted for this job.
I would love to hear more about that.
You will be working with the Wraiths, as their expertise and to getting into places will be very useful.
I'm very excited to go through this together. And I finish my steak really quickly.
If the job goes well, I will ensure you are properly compensated. Accidents may happen, but as long as the spirit wardens don't react, the job finishes.
I agree.
You will be awarded a percentage of the earnings.
Very fair. Thank you, my lord, noble Lord Asher.
He nods. You can finish eating and drinking.
The veggies, man. The bananas, the oranges. Oh, it's
Oh, you're gonna get some shits if you eat too many vegetables at once. So be careful. You haven't eaten anything in such a long time except for shrooms. Same as me.
Yeah.
oh
we
god.
just have violent diarrhea.
This is the devil's bargain, actually.
Yeah, that is it.
So Thomas will just laugh.
But yeah,
I eat the shit so bad.
You'll finish your meal, and unless there's anything else you want to talk with him.
I want to talk to Melissa finally. I want to talk to her last time, but I didn't get to talk to
Yes.
Melissa. I want to ask her, what do I do, man?
Well, as you leave this manor, you get escorted out by the servants, and there's a lot of people around as you get escorted outside the premises. I'm not sure if there's any conversations between the two of you before you just rush to find.
No, mission success, baby. I think we're working on it. You believe? Oh, it's so good. Like something like that, like small talk, I assume.
I just let Venom do his thing.
Yeah.
Well, Melissa has her own little temple in the docks area.
Ooh, Melissa's hot as fuck.
Yeah, she's the only occultist I trust.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, you go over there as there's currently no sort of ceremony ongoing. As
what's the official title, by the way? Mother? Is it like mother? Is it like priestess? Is it like
There's no official. She's just a priest.
Yeah, priestess. Yeah.
She helps people. Their emotional troubles. People come here often with troubled minds, and she is just here to ease their suffering.
Yeah. It's not just made
Provide comfort in these dark times.
Yeah, I need some comfort. I need some hugs, man. I'm not sure what's happened here.
Oh, well, I mean, as you kind of like go in, she's just kind of like lighting some candles as she spots you walk into the small temple.
Hello. Quite a while since the last time met.
Sometime. Look like you've had better days.
You know, shaking hands with unsavory characters. Very unsavory.
Did decide to move Rosefoot. I thought that was to be expected.
Oh well, just shaking hands with not exactly mortal characters.
Rosefoot is rather predisposed to ghost huntings. Doesn't surprise me.
What you say to a man who just took a devil's bargain? Or got the attention of such a individual? Or thing? Or an entity? I don't know.
Like a faint smile and says, I wish them good luck and depends on the bargain. Depends that they say the more you gain, the more you have to lose.
Alright, then we'll see where this goes.
Get yourself caught into this time.
Well, pardon you. What did you say exactly?
What did you get yourself caught into this time?
I'm not sure what her aims are. She just asked me to meet another one of her friends. She just wants to kill a certain, certain gangster. Which is kind of. She's just kind of, it doesn't make me feel so good. The darkness, every time she appears, there's a lot of darkness around her. Now, I have little qualms working with unsavory characters in Crowspit, but working with devils, demons, or just not sure of her aims. She just said she wanted to kill a certain gang leader, and is assisting us with that. She just asked for a favor from me for the meeting, but I'm not sure about any hidden hooks attached.
Diana shrugs and says, doesn't sound too bad. If ever in doubt, there are plenty of whispers in the city that would be able to assist. Experts in dealing with the supernatural.
So what's your advice is to stay cautious and just so restrained on dealing with them.
She kind of nods and like it's up to the individual. Unfortunately, I am not an expert in the occult. My knowledge relies on matters of the soul, flesh. It seems to me that you are dealing with, well, things that are beyond our physical.
Amazing. Sounds great. Very well, for now it doesn't seem that bad, but maybe I'll be back once it gets more of her schemes reveal themselves.
Ghosts and spirits are treacherous individuals, driven mad with vengeance. You try to avoid them if possible.
She did seek me out. I guess I'll try to stay clear of such things.
And just roll me
Inside?
one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess like insight or resolve. You want me to just flat out tell you stuff that you're clearly not picking up on?
Sure, I'll roll insight. Critical success.
Yeah, so yeah, you can clear one stress.
Let's go!
I clear one stress. Yay!
Yeah, you realize the way she's talking about ghosts. You're not dealing with ghosts. You're dealing with something that's clearly in the physical realm. And if this thing is Satara's, no, this is no ghost. Ghosts
There was
can't-
miscommunication.
Yeah, like ghosts can't do this sort of shit, like teleport you around and like manipulate the world around you, like to this degree. No.
I see. Oh, so we're talking past each other, I see.
Yes. She thinks that the way you're talking, she's like, you just made a deal with like an angry spirit.
No. Even though, it was the first ghost I met that was able to touch me physically and move me to places. Yeah. Send me to one of her friends.
I possess such powers, I don't claim to be an expert. I do truly believe that you should seek the help of those more specialized if you're dealing with entities of that caliber.
Well, we did have one of those around, and she just whisked him away. Removed him from existence.
Suddenly there's like a look of concern.
No, apparently she does that from time to time. Yeah.
Sounds like you're in quite a predicament. Listen, man, if you don't want to use words, like she can't read your mind.
Okay. Do I know that she's a demon? Basically,
No.
Things like common knowledge. Yeah,
You
exactly.
don't know she's a demon, but
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The problem, yeah, I don't know how to describe it because I don't know. I said she's kind of like a devil's
like,
blood.
well, she just teleported us to this weird, the most powerful sorcerer in the city. I guess that's fine. Don't mention that.
Yeah. No, I did mention it to her friend. Yeah. Okay. I will fucking call him.
You said she brought you to her friend, like talk to. You were like so vague. You were like.
Yeah. I'm not intending to conceal anything from her.
Then use proper names. I don't know.
Yeah. Does the name Lord Skurlark mean anything to you?
She nods and says, of course, one of the oldest noble family in the city and a man of ill repute.
Well, that's her friend. I mentioned. Doesn't seem like an ordinary ghost to me. I've seen a ghost from one of our missions, and she was also really fairly coherent compared to him.
Does this entity have a name?
She introduced herself as Satara.
Nonsense. I can inquire the rest of my clergy and some of my contacts. The sisters.
I would very much appreciate that. At least I want to know the devil I'm shaking hands with.
Nonsense. I will reach out to you.
Thank you,
I have
Melissa.
some information. If I can do this much for you.
Of course.
Take care.
Thank you, Melissa. Listen, I said devil. I assume it was going to be obvious demon. The devil's bargain.
Yeah, but devil is like a colloquial term for pretty much a lot of shit. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything.
I thought she was able to pick up because she's
A noble's also devil. Huh?
Actually,
the bourgeoisie.
Oh, the bourgeoisie, they got us, the demons, the devils.
Oh, I see.
Like devils literally don't mean the devils can fucking mean anything.
Alright.
Like it's like, well, like anything evil, anything supernatural.
Ah,
Ghost,
okay.
a ghost, a demon, a witch, a sorcerer, like weird monsters.
Yeah.
Everything like falls under the fucking umbrella of a
Yeah.
devil.
He doesn't have a tune. Listen, for him, this is like devil shit. Yeah, whatever. Fucking magic, voodoo magic. I have no tune. I don't know this shit.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else you want to do, we'll probably call the session a bit early so
Yeah.
we can have Flavia next week.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and yeah. You know, this was the only thing I basically wanted I wanted just some information from her about Satara.